Hello everyone. Let me get situated back here with two pillows against the wall. I don't have my bed up against the wall yet. I took out my train tables. For people who have seen previous videos, I had a double-decker table around here. I'm sitting on my bed. Had the double-decker train layout. Anyway, start my stopwatch. I need to start this video with a disclaimer. I'm not a lawyer. I haven't practiced law. I haven't studied law. I'm, in my early 50s. So I've lived over 5 decades. But part of what I will be relaying in this video is from what a lawyer told me. The lawyer that told me this has been practicing in Minnesota for I don't know how many decades. I think he's in his late 50s, maybe close to 60 years old. I did years ago. I stored some vehicles and lawn equipment on a rural property that he owns in east central Minnesota. Okay, this video is about pizza delivery. Well, could be, delivering subs. It could be delivering any kind of food, honestly. This could apply to. I think it was 1997. I was working for one of the big national, United States national pizza chains. And I had a pizza delivery to this guy that was living in a townhouse, actually just half a mile from where I live here. And he had been trouble for me and my coworkers. And I think he had tried to pay for his pizza delivery with starter checks, and he tried using expired coupons. I think he tried offering like a coupon for a small, applying it to a large. And I remember at least one time he had called and he wanted the pizza delivery driver, I think it was either to stop at a gas station and pick up cigarettes that he would pay for, or if it was cat food or something. But the guy was just a hassle to deliver to. So this one night I got the delivery to deliver to him, and the instructions from the manager was do not take a starter check from this guy. I get up to the door, and the guy's riled up or something, and I says, well, that's a starter check. We don't take starter checks. And the guy says, well, I'm gonna come out there and punch you. So I ran out to my truck, and he ran after me, and I got around to the driver's side. I had parked on the side of the street the same as where the side of the street his townhome was, and I got around to the driver's side of my truck. He got a good look at my truck and stopped, and I says, I don't need any trouble. And he turned around, went back in his townhome, and that was 1997. I didn't have a cell phone at that time. So I went to a payphone and I called the police, the local police. I'm in a small town, and I ended up, I think I think they had one of the local police officers call me back at this payphone or something. It was like two different phone calls. And as soon as I mentioned the name of this guy to the police officer, he just perked up, and he got I don't know if the word excited is the right word. He got very interested, and this police officer was very adamant about going to talk to this guy. And it sounded like this guy was well known to all of the police around where I live. And the officer was like, he was almost like asking me permission to go and talk to this guy, and he was pushing and pushing and pushing, and I says, well, if you want to go talk to him, sure. I just want him to leave me alone. I don't remember all of the conversation. That was about 22, I don't know, over 22 years ago. It's February of 2020. I think it was summer. It wasn't winter time when this happened, thankfully, because I remember bare grass. But and so I don't remember seeing that guy again until I think it was the late 2000s. So like 2008 or 2009, somewhere. Saw him in downtown, someplace in parking lot downtown St. Paul. Anyway, and then I haven't seen him since then, but looks like he was like walking with a lawyer all dressed up in something. But anyway, this guy, we kind of thought that he might have been a local drug dealer. And but long story shortened, I called up this guy, this lawyer, local lawyer, who I had stored vehicles on his property. I had stored lawn equipment and miscellaneous stuff on his property, and talked to him, told him what happened. And there's more to the story. The local pizza chain I went to, I told the store manager, well, I'm not going to deliver to that guy again, and her job, her bonus above her base income depended on the store's revenue or profits or something like that. Well, she ended up telling me the next time there's a pizza delivery order to such and such, I don't remember the guy's name, she told me I had the choice of either delivering pizza to him or walking out the door and losing my job. So that's the reason I called my friend, the lawyer. And well, the lawyer told me if on a job, well, this could apply to a lot of different jobs, not just pizza food delivery, but he said if an employer sends you back to a known dangerous person or dangerous situation, and if that known dangerous person injures you, you can sue your employer. And I repeat, I'm not a lawyer. I don't have any schooling on law or anything. I'm just repeating what this lawyer told me. So I left that national pizza chain restaurant in 2002, and I went to, it's kind of a, it was I work at a family-owned pizza restaurant, although This spring would be 18 years since I went to this local chain, and they have a very different approach to troublemaker customers. They just ban them. They don't want any employees hurt, assaulted, anything. There was a lady that ordered delivery on a semi-regular basis. Every time she ordered, she complained. And then, I think it was about 2 years ago, I slipped and fell on the ice on the sidewalk in front of, she's in a retirement home. And of course, her food got tossed around in the packages, and she called and complained even before I returned back to the store. And I was upset, and I told the manager that night that was working that night, and he's one of the sons of the family that owns the restaurant, and I says every stinking time we deliver to her, she complains. And the manager says, that's it, let's just ban her, just don't even deal with her. And I really like that, working for what's basically a mom and pop pizza restaurant. So they just ban people instead of putting up with people who are mean, people who think they can just push the drivers around, who think they can threaten the drivers, swear at them, and whatnot. So I really like working for the people who own the restaurant I work at. So anyway, I am on 2 of the pizza delivery driver forums on Facebook. So I'm sure eventually some of you will see this video. But again, I repeat, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just relaying what my lawyer told me. So if you have a pizza delivery coming up to a jerk that threatens you or you think is dangerous, maybe even swears at you, you can tell your manager. You can go and talk to a lawyer. I would guess that most any lawyer would say the same thing to you that my lawyer said to me. But, I'm sure eventually some pizza or food, pizza, there's plenty of sub places, there's plenty of Chinese places that deliver food, but I'm sure eventually there will be owners of restaurants and managers of restaurants watching this video. And well, if you send Susie Jones, I'm just picking a random name. Let's just call your favorite female pizza delivery driver Susie Jones. I'm sure there could be 50,000 Susie Jones in the United States. So you send Susie out to deliver this creep. Deliver to this known creep. He answers the door, no shirt on, and he's hitting on Susie. And Susie says, I'm not interested in you. And but this creep has done this before to Susie and other female drivers, and then see if he just makes a quick grab, tries to grab Susie in the chest or her backside, or even just touches her. Even just touching her. Well, maybe touching her on the shoulder. That's a little bit creepy to someone you don't know. But if he touched her in the chest, down in the swimsuit area and the backside of the hips, what do you think Susie's gonna do? she's never going to want to go to that creep again. She's probably going to call the police on him, and she's going to go back to the management of the restaurant and the ownership of the restaurant and saying, no way in the world I'm going to go back to that creep. And she might even get a restraining order against that creep. And but especially if, I'm guessing if Susie told the restaurant management, this guy's really creepy, he keeps hitting on me, that should be a warning not to deliver to him. But I'm kind of rambling on. I'm doing a very, very amateur video here. But just so you know, go ahead and spend, if you, I don't know, maybe some lawyers would schedule a 15-minute appointment. I saw a lawyer in March 2007 on a different issue, and he charged me for 0.6, which I think is about 36 minutes, and but that was at a rate of, I think it was like $300 an hour, $300 or $400 an hour. But maybe you could spend $100, talk to a lawyer for 15 minutes. They're probably going to say the same thing that my lawyer said to me. A known dangerous situation. An employer should not send you on another delivery to a known dangerous situation, a known dangerous person, a known dangerous address. Oh, another thing. In the early 1990s, I think it was a woman that lived in a neighborhood in some city or town in Florida where was a high crime rate. And I don't know if it was a mobile home park or anything, but there was one company that she liked to order pizza from, and the crime rate in this one neighborhood was so high that this pizza restaurant stopped making deliveries to this one neighborhood. Well, this lady sued this pizza restaurant, and that lawsuit went all the way to the United States Supreme Court. And the United States Supreme Court ruled that a restaurant is not obligated to deliver food to a known dangerous neighborhood. So that's a little bit more to add to my original story for this video. I apologize. I have Lyme disease, and word sentence structure is not my strongest point right now. I just entered another flare up for Lyme disease. But anyway, we're looking about 19 minutes. Well, thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos. Like and subscribe if that's how you're feeling. And hello to all the people in the various Facebook pizza delivery forums. All right, thanks. See you later. Bye.